Okay, so we have seen what a message authentication code is. So let's look at lightweight standards. So as far as I know, NIST doesn't have any standards for this, but ISO has a lightweight MAC standards. As you can see, it is from 2019. And they provide 3 message authentication codes: LightMAC, Chaskey, and Tsudik's key mode. Okay, so let's start with LightMAC. So this algorithm, there is an algorithm called PMAC, which is patented, but here it is a different variant of it, and designed by Louis Prenel and Tishtaser and Yosuda in 2016. And it is different from this PMAC and its derivatives because LightMAC is not covered by patents because it's based on Bernstein's protected counter sum. This means that for every message block, before it, you concatenate a counter. Like think about the counter mode of operation we used in block ciphers. So this also uses an encryption algorithm. You have a 2 secret key now, K1 and K2, probably generated from a master secret key. So you perform this encryption operation and XOR the results of these countered message blocks. Then you make a final encryption with the K2. Then if there is a need for truncation, then you do it and obtain the tag. Okay. So if your encryption algorithm is not lightweight, this process may not be lightweight too, right? But think about the scenario where you have an encryption algorithm, a lightweight encryption algorithm on a device. So simply using that implementation, you turn it into a message authentication code. This is the whole idea. For instance, your device supports present here. So you use your present as a message authentication code. Similar idea is here. This time is called Chaskey, and this is efficient for 32-bit microcontrollers designed by Mohammadi, Herwege, Watanabe, Prenel, and Verbaude in 2014. It was shown that this is 10 times faster than AES 128 used in CMAC on an ARM Cortex-M device. So the bottom image is for when the message length is a multiple of block size, and the top one is when it is not a multiple of block size. So idea is as follows. You have a master secret key, K, 128 bits. You produce K1 and K2 from here. So let's look at the first picture. Your message blocks XORed with your secret key K. Then there is a permutation operation, pi is applied. You feed your messages here. So if it is not a multiple of the block size, you perform the classic padding we do. Put a 1 bit of 1, then fill the rest with zeros. Then XOR with K2, okay, perform the operation, and then produce the tag. So if it is multiple of the block size, then you don't perform the padding. But due to this padding and not applying padding here, if your message last part is similar to this padding, then people can come up with forgery attacks. For this reason, here you can see that we are XORing with K2, and here we are XORing with K1, just to prevent this kind of forgery attacks. Okay. So inside the P, Chaskey permutation pi works like this. As you can see, it is just modular addition, rotation, XOR, and swapping the places of the values. So this permutation pi is applied 12 times here. Okay, so you take the value, perform these operations, and so on. So these lines are actually represent 32-bit values. Okay. So as you can see here, we are not using a block cipher. We are just simply using these operations. So for a hardware, this might be a lot faster. For this reason, they can say that it is 10 times faster than AES on an ARM Cortex-M device. Okay. So I took this screenshots from this paper where they, proposed Chaskey. So here they say that, how much ROM you need for AES and Chaskey. So there's a comparison, and there's also speed comparison, which is determined by cycles per byte. So this means that how many cycles you need to process a single byte, okay? So lower is better, okay? So you can provide different implementations. For instance, for the Chaskey, they, in one implementation, focus on the data as 12 byte, and here it is 128 bytes. So this way, they get different throughputs on different devices, as you can see. So this part is speed optimized, so you get better results. So you get slower speed here, but you optimize it for size, as you can see at the ROM size. Here you have like more than 1 kilobyte, right? Here it is 400 bytes. So it is lightweight. That is the idea. Compared to AES, you can use this. So there's a very basic idea. So I will just show it by a few lines here, not with the other picture, because the idea is really simple. This is a very old, actually, key mode designed by Tsudik in 1992. It is even very hard to find the paper, but I finally found it and now know how it works. So it uses a hash function instead of a block cipher, compared to some of the algorithms like HMAC, or sorry, CMAC or OMAC. Security depends on the security of the used hash function, and idea is really simple. You have the message, just concatenate your secret key to the end of it, calculate the hash, and this is your tag. So nobody knows the secret key, knowing the message, they don't know what to concatenate here, and you produce the tag. So this is the suffix version, so because you put the key to the end, but you could do the opposite, put the key to the beginning and put the message to the end, and it produces tag. So this is secret prefix. So if you have a very efficient hash function, you can convert it to a message authentication code like this. Okay. So this is why lightweight hash functions might come in handy here.